Hi friends, welcome back to Asana with Samantha. I am Sam and welcome to day 5 of our Fit and Focus Through the Holidays challenge. Yay! We're almost at the end of week 1 and I hope that you're feeling like you're at least dedicating some time to yourself thus far. So today we are going to be doing a power flow. Now don't let that intimidate you if you are somewhat new to yoga. The whole purpose of this flow today is to build confidence in yourself. So as we are going through the flow, I want you to keep in mind that you are in control of the quality of your own effort. Now this can mean a couple of things. When you get into a position of discomfort, you could either sit with it and maybe grow a little bit stronger, or you could decide that it's not for you today. Either way, it's totally fine and it's in your control. Now, it also can mean if you have like an injury or if you get into a position of pain, you have the option to push through that pain or do the probably wiser option and back off and give yourself a little bit of space to heal. So I have done all 4 of these things in both of those scenarios. And some are better than others. But the point of this is that you are in charge of your own quality of effort. So bear that in mind. If you don't completely make it through every single one of these postures, don't kick yourself. I'm not telling you have to push through everything. I'm saying do the quality of effort that feels good and right to you today. You are capable of making good choices for yourself and for your own body. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. So in a kneeling position, we're just going to start right into it. No meditation today because we did lots of meditation yesterday. We'll inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So fingertips come behind you as a kickstand. Left hand comes to the right knee. Inhale to grow tall and exhale to twist. Gaze can be over that back shoulder to get a little bit deeper. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the left knee. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to twist. Inhale, back up to center. Go ahead and grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand. We'll inhale to grow tall and exhale, bend to the right. Now in this position, you want to create space in both sides of your body. Obviously the left side will be feeling a little bit more open than the right, but just make sure you're not collapsing into the right side of your body. We'll inhale back up to center. Grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale to extend tall and exhale, lean to the left. In these positions, it's a good opportunity to pay attention to your breathing. Inhale back up to center. You can just bring those hands down to heart center. Come into a tabletop position. Stack wrists, elbows, shoulders, knees and hips. In our tabletop position, pull the hands back towards you across the mat to bring your chest forward. Sit bones are broadened back for cow position. And as you exhale, press your hands down into the mat to round the spine, tuck the sit bones under for cat. And inhale, chest forward, sit bones back. Exhale, press the floor away. Round the spine. Come back into a neutral position. Extend the right arm and the left leg out. I want you to imagine that someone's got a hold of your middle finger and your heel and they're just pulling you apart in opposite directions. Really press down into that left hand and into your right shin to keep your core engaged. Bend that back foot up. Grab hold of it with your right hand. And we'll extend up to open through the chest for tiger pose. Again, pressing down through every part of you that is connected to the mat to keep that core engaged so you don't collapse into your low back. We'll release that, out, and release them down. We'll switch sides. Left arm comes out, right foot comes back. Press down, engage the core. Pull yourself apart. Then bend that right knee. Grab hold with your left hand. And we'll open through the chest. Again, keep that core engaged. Don't want to collapse into your low spine. Okay, we'll release the bind and release the hand and knee down. Go ahead and place your palms a little bit forward if you need to. Tuck your toes under. Bring that bottom up for a downward facing dog. Now, as this is our first downward facing dog of the day, go ahead and pedal through the feet. Take any movements that you might need in order to set the posture. Toes should be pointed forwards. You can take a nice deep bend in the knee. Sit bones should be broad and pointed up towards the sky. And now we'll do 20 calf raises. So come up to the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your back straight. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. If you slid a little bit like I did, feel free to pull yourself back. Now you can hang out in down dog and just watch so I can show you what's coming next. So on your inhales, I want you to just wave the body forward into high plank. And on your exhales, wave the body back into a downward facing dog. So do that for 10 breaths at your own pace. And I'll give you space to go ahead and get that done. So ready, set, go. We'll just do 10. So you want there to be kind of a fluidity in your body, kind of like you're doing the worm. But however you want to get there, the main purpose is to engage the core. So however you can accomplish that, it's within your power to choose. Kind of lost count on myself. I think that's 10. All right. Go ahead and take some movement in downward dog. Take some breaths. Hopefully you were breathing through that, considering the movement was based on breath. We'll do 20 more calf raises. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, wave forward to a high plank. Hold here. Press that floor away. If you feel the need to come down to the knees, it's a great place to be as well. Press that floor away. Hold. Breathe. Release the knees down. And come back into a narrow leg child's pose. So knees are together, and you can bring your hands down by your feet. Just rest the head. If you want to rock the neck, release a little tension. You're doing awesome. Whatever variation you take, you are doing awesome. Take a moment here to notice the breath as you inhale. Feel the back body expand. And as you exhale, feel yourself drawing in closer to your knees. And slowly peel the body all the way up. Okay, back to plank pose. So place the hands, tuck under the toes, pop those knees up. We're just gonna hold here. Don't hate me, I'm doing it right along with you. Again, knees are a great place to be. I know we worked the abs just a couple of days ago, but think of how much stronger you're gonna be after just 1 week. All right, you can release the knees down. All right. All right, so we're all gonna take a variation in this plank position. So I want everyone on their knees this time. Make sure you're not sinking your bum down or sticking your butt up. We're gonna do 10 push-ups. So yogi's choice, you can do a wide push-up, a narrow push-up, or if you want to do chaturanga push-ups, which just kind of come back a little bit, it's completely up to you, but we're gonna do 10 of these push-ups. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your collarbones broad. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Press up. Sit back on your heels. Let's just shake out those wings. Crushed it. Like a cheesecake. As my husband always says. It's quite ridiculous. But it's also kind of fun. All right. Roll the shoulders. All right, we're gonna press back up into down dog. So tuck those toes under. Hopefully this position should be feeling a little bit more restful to you now. All right, and we're just going to lower down to the forearms into dolphin. So if you'd like, you can stay in this regular down dog, or again, you can lower down into dolphin. In this position, you can walk your toes in a little bit, or you can keep them wide. We're just gonna hold here. Try to keep your elbows from splaying out as best you can. This is one position that I still am working on quite a bit. But again, just do the best you can. All right, we'll press back up into a regular down dog. We're going to lift the left leg up. You're going to open through the hip, but keep your bottom toes, your right toes pointed forward. You can bend that top knee, get a little deeper into that stretch, and then leading with that left foot, just bring it behind you, and open up into Wild Thing. Gaze should be up towards those left pinky fingers. And then you can just release your bottom straight down to the floor. If you need to scoot back into the center line of your mat, feel free. And then take your left foot, cross it over the right leg. You can place your left hand behind you as a kickstand. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist to the left. So you can either have your elbow tucked as a lever, or you can just hug your knee, whichever one feels best to you. The collarbones are broad, so keep those shoulder blades piercing into the back of your spine. All right, we'll inhale. Now, twisting towards the direction that you were just twisting, so to the left, I want you to do something a little bit funky. So take both hands, twist around. You're gonna place both hands behind you, and then just pivot on that left foot to come back up to the toes and unravel that leg back into your three-legged dog. Now, that was kind of wonky, but it's also kind of fun. And release that left foot down. Do the same thing on the right side. So lift the right leg up. You're gonna open through the hip, bend that top leg, and then lead with your toes back into Wild Thing. Hold here. a very strong posture, but it just opens up the whole front side of your body. I don't know why this one just always feels really nice to me. You can lower that bottom down to the ground and scoot back into the center line. Cross your right foot over your left leg. Right hand comes behind you as kickstand. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, take the twist. Gaze is over that back shoulder. Again, keeping your collarbones spread wide, wide. It's all about creating space, not compressing the space. We'll inhale to release the twist. Then again, we're going to do that funky little twist. So both hands come the direction that you were just twisting. You just pivot on that extended leg up to the toes, unwind, back into that three-leg dog. Release that foot down. All right. Left leg lifts up, square hips this time. Bring that left knee to your nose. Extend it back up. And then we'll just plant that left foot between your hands. Come up to a high lunge. And then we're going to open up to a warrior two. So you stay where you are. I'm going to flip around so you can actually see me, so that I can see you. I can't see you. So your right foot is parallel with the back of your mat. Left foot is facing forward. Front knee bent, back leg straight, arms extended out. Sink deep into that warrior two. You want your front knee to be headed towards second and third toe on your left foot. Inhale, arms come up, leg straightens. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, straighten. And now this time, keep that front leg straight. Imagine someone has a hold of your hand and they're just pulling you until they can't pull you any further. And then we'll twist in a triangle. This hand should not be putting any real pressure on this leg. It's just kind of resting there. However, if you have a block, you can actually put pressure on the block to extend wide in that wingspan. All right, we'll bend that front knee. If you have a block, bring it a little bit further forward. Otherwise, you can come to fingertips, just a little bit more forward and wide with your shoulder. Lift that back leg, straighten the front leg. Once you feel comfortable there, whoop, you can open up into half moon. All the way up. Toes should be pointed in front of you and where your gaze is pointed. Again, a block is a really great place to be. Bend that front leg. Release back into that warrior two stance. We'll turn again into that high lunge. I'm going to switch back around again so I'm matching you. So pivot back into that high lunge. Plant the hands on either side of the foot. Step back into plank. If you want, you can wave back into down dog. Otherwise, you can take a vinyasa to upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right, again, square hips, so lifting from the inner thigh, right leg comes up, right knee to nose. Heel comes back up, three-leg dog, and then plant that right foot right between your hands. Use your leg strength to come up to a high lunge, and then we will open up to warrior two. So that left foot is now parallel with back edge of the mat. Front foot's facing forward, bend that knee. Knee and ankle are stacked. You're headed towards that second and third toe. Arms come out. If you need to take a moment to roll those shoulders back onto your back. All right, and we will inhale, straighten the leg, arms come up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale up, keep that front leg straight. Extend the arms, and then again, as if they're pulling you, pulling you, pulling you. Can't pull you any further, then you turn into triangle. See if you can open through the chest even further. All right, and now bending that front knee, you can place your hand just a little bit further forward and broad of your shoulder. Lift that back leg first, then straighten the front leg, and then when you're comfortable, open up to the side for half moon. Hold here. You are doing a wonderful job. Remember, you are in charge of your own quality of effort. All right, and we will bend that front knee. Come back to, whoop. Try not to just drop your foot like I just did. Release with control. Come back up to that warrior two. We'll just pivot that back foot into a high lunge. Place your hands either side of your foot. Step back to high plank, and again, either wave back to down dog, or you can vinyasa the whole way back to downward dog. All right, let's walk our hands forward. Feet are hip width apart. You take a nice deep bend in the knees if that feels nice. Grab hold of opposite elbows and just hang in ragdoll. See if with each inhale you can get your sit bones pointed a little bit further towards the sky. With each exhale, you can draw your head a little closer to the ground. You want to release your elbows and grab hold of the back of your legs to see if you can pull yourself a little bit further. You do that. Just release the neck. Shake it out. Allow gravity to work. Your weight should be more in the balls of your feet than in the heels of your feet. That will help with the stretch significantly. All right, now on an inhale, I want you to straighten your legs, extend your arms out, and use your legs and your glutes to pull you all the way up to stand. Awesome. All right, come up to tiptoes as you inhale, and as you exhale, keep the tiptoes, come down to a crouch. So just like we did the other day with the balance. Whew. Now here we're gonna do something a little fun, because I feel like it's important to have fun in our flows. So I want you to kind of rock and roll on your back, and try maybe 2 or 3 times. See if you can come up to stand without using your hands. So see if you can get enough momentum to just come up to a standing position. So do that 2 or 3 times. And here we go. So you may make it, you might not make it, but either way, see if you can enjoy just trying it. And if you do make it, try it again. These things are just kind of fun to practice, right? And once you've done your 2 or 3, see if you can just massage out your spine, a little bit more rocking and rolling, and then roll your way up to a seated position. We're gonna come into boat pose. We won't do it for very long. Just come back to balance on your sit bones. You can bring your knees bent, or if you want, you can extend them the whole way. If boat pose is a struggle for you to get all the way into, you can take a strap to wrap around your feet and extend that way, and that'll help you to keep your spine long, as well as your feet long. This is a good place to be. Or again, if you want to just keep your knees bent, do it here. You can even hold behind the knees, totally your call. One more breath. Okay, we'll release that down. Feel slowly, 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 all the way down to lay. Bring your knees in for a nice hug. Rock side to side. And then bring your arms out long to a T. We'll just drop both knees over to the left side for a twist. So keep both your shoulder blades on the ground. You can add pressure to that knee if you'd like. You can bring the gaze over your right shoulder. See if you can use the twist to start to bring your body into a more settled down state. We can inhale, bring both knees up to the center. And exhale, knees drop over to the right side. Bring the gaze over the left arm. All right, on an inhale, we'll come back up to center. You just release those knees down. You can window wipe them from side to side. If you have any last movements that you'd like to take, if you need to do like a plow pose or a shoulder stand, or if you want to do another spinal twist of your own choosing, psoas stretch, whatever it may be, feel free to take any last movements that you might be in need of. And then we can all meet together for a Shavasana. Now, as always, you can take the traditional Shavasana, or you can place your feet at the width of your mat and allow your knees to drop in together, as long as you keep that little curve in your spine. Shoulder blades tuck under the back. You just close off the eyes. You can take this opportunity to reflect on the practice that you just had without judgment. And see if you can feel a satisfaction with the quality of your effort, regardless of how you may have felt about the quality of your effort in the moment. Just allow a wave of relaxation to come over you, starting at your head, moving down through your neck and your shoulders, your arms, your wrists and your hands, your back, chest and abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your calves, your ankles, feet, and your toes. Just allow yourself to sink into the mat in that deep relaxation. Observe the breath. Take some little movements to come back into the body, and then roll to whichever side feels comfortable to you today. We'll make our way up to a comfortable seated position with the eyes still closed. You can rest the hands wherever is comfortable. Just take a moment to be proud of the hard work that you put in today. Be proud of yourself for setting aside this time for coming to the mat and dedicating a little bit of your day to centering yourself. Bring hands to heart center. Blink open the eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me again today. I hope that was enjoyable for you. Please post a picture of yourself on Instagram today doing something awesome for yourself, or something that is centering for you, or just whatever makes you happy today. And make sure you add the hashtag #FitAndFocusedHoliday. I'll put it in the description below. Let's build up a community so that we can see who all is doing this challenge and we can support each other as we try to get through it. Thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a swell day. Namaste.